Workforce training programs yield some of the highest earnings for community college students, particularly when programs are aligned with industry needs and growing job sectors. The California Community College's Chancellor's Office makes these benefits visible through tools like the Salary Surfer. However, in most conversations about community college success, the emphasis is on completion of degrees and college certificates, which can be low in career and technical education programs. But if we only look at graduation rates, we may miss important ways that community colleges strengthen both individual earnings and the state economy. That's because there are many different career training pathways and types of students who are pursuing this kind of education. For some students and some fields, traditional educational programs, meaning ones that include a number of sequenced courses over several years, are the best bet. For example, traditional programs work well for students coming straight out of high school who need to build a solid base of skills, or for those pursuing complex skill sets such as health or aviation. These pathways make a real difference in students' earning power and future career opportunities, leading to family-sustaining wages that can help move people out of poverty. For example, California community college students who earn a certificate in diagnostic medical imaging make a median wage of more than $73,000, up from about $13,000 before starting community college. Aircraft maintenance students who earn an associate's degree more than double their earnings, from making about $20,000 to over $44,000. However, community colleges also serve students who have already been in the workforce. These students may have an associate or bachelor's degree, third-party or community college certificate, or significant work experience without a credential. Returning students need to fill in missing skills rather than starting from scratch, and can do so either by taking a few courses or participating in certificate programs that can be completed in a year or less. This trend has been growing steadily for the last 30 years. Certificates have become so popular that they are now the second most common higher education credential in the United States, behind bachelor's degrees, but ahead of associate's degrees. The California Community College System, the nation's largest workforce training provider, offers career and technical education certificates in 142 fields of study, 2/3 of which can be earned within a year. Some workforce training pathways lead to credentials offered outside of community colleges, such as early childhood education. Students take short sequences of courses which are aligned with state licensure exams and allow them to work in a daycare center or start their own preschool. Students see earnings gains of 6% after 18 credits, a pretty good return on investment when you consider these students took just 6 courses and had tuition costs of under $1,000. Other higher wage fields see even more dramatic returns. Administration of justice students, such as police officers who take courses at a community college to earn a Peace Officers Standards and Training Certificate, see earnings increase 20% after 18 units, or about 6 classes. Recent research by Peter Riley Barr found that 1 in 7 first-time students take 6 or fewer units. That's 2 classes or less. And the majority of these students are enrolled in career and technical education. They also have extremely high course success rates. On average, they pass 93% of their classes, which means they're mastering the content being taught. Plus, many of them see earnings gains after just 6 units. In some fields like water and wastewater technology, returns are as high as 17% for just 2 classes. If you look at career and technical education programs in California community colleges, you'll see evidence of these many different pathways, sometimes even in the same discipline. For example, in information technology, colleges might offer an associate's degree in computer software development that helps young people move into jobs requiring coding skills or prepare them for an advanced computer science degree. The same college might also offer short-term certificates designed to help IT professionals learn new skill sets like game programming or mobile application development. Some of these short-term options might lead to a community college certificate that's not counted in statewide success metrics because it's too short, but it can help workers advance up the wage scale. Other course clusters might enable workers to pass third-party exams like Cisco or Adobe certifications. All of these programs have a positive impact on the employment and earnings prospects of students. However, because completion of a community college credential is the gold standard for success, students who participate in short-term training are currently counted as failures. While short-term skills-building training isn't right for every student, it is important for an increasing number of students because of the evolving job market. Many workers are shifting from jobs that no longer exist to professions that didn't exist when they first got their education. Increasingly, the credentials that employers are seeking for these jobs are issued by industry-sponsored entities rather than academic institutions. And as more employers expect job applicants to be ready for work with no additional training, the burden of professional development is falling on individuals. Finally, as technology gets integrated into jobs ranging from auto repair to real estate, this means workers need ongoing training to keep their skills up. Community colleges play a vital role in ensuring workers have these skills, and the Chancellor's Office Doing What Matters for Jobs in the Economy framework is working to strengthen those opportunities. But if college success is measured by graduation rates alone, training opportunities that focus on filling skills gaps rather than degree attainment are at risk. Colleges may push SkillBuilders to the back of the enrollment priority line or elect not to schedule courses that are not in a completion pathway. The likely result is that students will have to go to for-profit training providers to learn these skills at a significantly higher price. Colleges will be better able to prioritize offerings that are of high value to both students and employers if they have access to more comprehensive workforce training outcomes, such as whether these students secure an industry-recognized credential, improve their employment status, or increase their wages. The Launch Board, a new tool developed by the Chancellor's Office that complements the Salary Surfer, documents a broad range of outcomes for workforce students, including graduation, employment, job retention, earnings gains, and third-party certifications, as well as labor market data. With access to this information, community colleges will be better positioned to strengthen success in all their career and technical education pathways. Find out more on the Doing What Matters website, including learning more about how this framework is strengthening the full array of workforce pathways, accessing research on wage gains and labor market projections, and testing out a demo of the Launch Board.